I'm going to talk to you about when you should retire your running shoes. Most people stop using their running shoes after they've put about 350 to 500 miles on their shoes. So these ones are ready to be retired. These are mine. I used them yesterday, but today's the day that I'm going to switch to some new ones. I've put about 900 kilometers on them, which is 560 miles, so I've gone over, and I can definitely feel that in my knees. That's one of the ways that I know that it's time for me to switch to new ones. I start getting kind of aches in my knees, and I'm wondering, like, oh no, is it true about the runner's knee? Every time. It's just I need new shoes. So I use my foam roller to roll that out, and then I switch over. Another way that you can tell is that your muscles start kind of being more achy in your calves. And then if you look at them, you can see that they start to get some wear and tear on them. They look like there's maybe, I have holes in them somewhere. Let's see. Maybe it's this one. So you can see that they start to get kind of tattered and beaten. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes just by looking at them if they are ready to be retired, though. It's more you should be calculating the miles or kilometers and listening to your legs. I find that's the biggest factor for me, is that I can feel it in my knees. So then when I start feeling that way, I go back and I check how many kilometers or miles I put on them, and then I realize I need to get some new ones. Luckily, I have plenty to choose from. And here are all my choices. I have 8 brand new pairs of shoes to choose from, and I have narrowed it down to 2 that I would like to try. I've been running in Hoka's a lot, which I absolutely love. I have a pair of Hoka's right here. But I would like to compare them to Altras. So I have these ones, and I'm pretty sure those are the ones I'm going to switch over to. But I also want to try Brooks. I used to run in Brooks a lot, and I still really like them, but I think I need a little more support possibly. But I'm going to give those a go as well. So I have 2 new shoes. I'm going to try Brooks and Altras. Alright, so this is me switching over to my new shoes. I'm going to start with the Altras today. I kind of have wider feet, so I need to make sure to loosen up all the laces. I usually lace them like this because I have plantar fasciitis, so this helps put less pressure on my arch. I'm going to try not doing that today, mostly because I don't have time to relace them, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. I do need to loosen them all up. They're brand new, so taking out using a cardboard piece. And I do also run with added support with insoles. So I'm just going to take out the insoles from my previous pair. This is me getting ready for running my new Altras. I'm excited to try them out. They are 0 drop shoes, so that's supposed to be pretty good for your foot if your foot can handle it. So I'm hoping I can. And they feel good on my feet, so I'm hoping that that continues through my run. I can usually tell right away if they're going to work or not, and it feels like they will, so I will keep you updated. Here they are. I think you can see them there. So these things were way more impressive than I expected them to be. I was worried a little bit about the 0 drop, but they worked really well for me. Granted, I do have the insole in there that I showed you earlier, and I don't know how much that affects the 0 drop, but probably to some degree it does. Anyway, it also has a pretty wide toe box, which is, I think, a good thing for most people who are going to do longer distances because your feet do swell. I had no pain at all. Actually, I ran a little bit faster in them, so I don't know if that was because of the shoe or I just had a better day today. I don't know. But at the end of the run, I'm quite impressed. I was skeptical, but they definitely delivered, at least so far. Let's see if they continue to do that. I think it'll take about 3 months for me to really know how good they are overall, but first run, really good.